Okay, so this is a common problem whenever you're doing arm lock 7 or kimuras or Armtrap or anything that a person will do sometimes to shut you down. Bigger people do it, littler people do it. It happens all the time. And a lot of times what happens is I see practitioners training and a person does this and they just get super frustrated and they just kind of trying to smash them or go back to side control, and really, you're really getting a golden opportunity, okay? But we're going to discuss that. So let me show you what I mean. So Chris, yep, starts to make that arm wrap. Yep, good. And as he starts to work his way around, go ahead and do arm lock 7. Everybody understand what I'm saying? Once I do this, as he starts to walk around, see his hands under, I just lock my hands. Okay, when David first started, he did this pretty much every time I rolled with him. Does everybody understand? What do we do now? Super important, right? Most people just get kind of frustrated. They try to bust through it or whatever, and this person kind of, and we have to kind of understand what to do with that weight. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Has everybody encountered this before? Raise your hand if you've done it. It's good. Head over here, feet down. So let's look at what Chris is kind of exposing and what my options are when this happens. Okay, scoot down just a little bit. Yep, good. Okay, so when I'm here and Chris gets that arm in, my left hand comes inside, my right hand comes over, and I start to get heavy. Now, as I come around and I feel his arm come under, and trap, boom. Wow, I'm kind of stuck here. I'm struggling to go that way. Watch my left hand. Left hand comes under the armpit, and I grab the back of his lapel. Does everybody see that? Yeah. That's all I'm doing. Grab the back of his lapel. How come I have that ability? Well, Chris reached that arm out. So all I do is bring my arm under, drop my weight, and I can even release this arm trap now and grab back here. And now I'm going to transition my weight onto my left shoulder, and I'm going to hold my weight heavy right there. I don't need to see Chris at all. He can hold on to this all he wants. Chris is under duress right now. Am I correct, Chris? Yes. So this grip gets weaker and weaker the longer he holds it. Watch what I'm going to do with my hand. And this is paper cutter, right? Of course he's suffering under the weight of the pressure. But if he holds on to me, he's never going to stop this. And look, I don't do this. I come to my body first. And then I just make my grip. My elbow drops and I switch my weight. And the paper cutter choke is like, it's one of those ones where people go to sleep, right? Because who's holding themselves there? He's holding himself there. He's the one using all his energy to stay there. All I did was switch my weight and align my grips. Make sense? Okay, let's watch it from the other angle. So, same thing. As soon as I feel that arm come under, I stop the hip first. You don't have to make that yet. I stop the hip first. He can make that. Go ahead and make that. He can make it right away, no problem. Right? I make my grip. And then I get my shoulder, because Chris, you can freak out right now, do whatever you want. Who's got the worst of it, me or you, Chris? Now look, shoulder, solar plexus, and I lay into it. My hand comes in front, collar. I drop my elbow, switch, flat. It's not even that complicated of a choke. He gave it to you, kind of. right? But if we don't know this choke, and they do that, then you're kind of, I don't know. But they did it. They did that. The game in jiu-jitsu is chess. They do this, I do that. They do this, I do that. I don't have a favorite. But I try to have answers to all the things they may do from my fundamental attack systems. Paper cutter choke when they body lock you. It's not as sure as like a Von Flue choke, right? In MMA, we Von Flue choke people all the time because they grab your head and they try to guillotine you when they have no guillotine, and because MMA guys are a little dumber. You know, they'll just hold on. Squash this head, man. I'm going to squash this head, dude. Squash it. No, I'm going to sleep. It's crazy. Guys over here, if you have a guillotine and they start to get the side control, you let go. In MMA, man, they'll hold on until they can squash your head. Von Flue choke, they put themselves to sleep because they won't let go. Same thing with this thing. The longer they won't let go, the worse it is for them. Right now, if they do let go and they start to defend in that choke, we'll go over that in a second. Everybody got it? Cool. On three. 1, 2, 3. It's